Well, it's about time. I've finally found the picture I needed in order to share with you both these cover reveals for a much anticipated book that's due out in October. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. You're with Chris, and today I'm super excited to be sharing with you both the cover reveals and plot details for the 29th Jack Reacher book called In Too Deep, due out in October this year. This will be the third time I've spoken about a new Jack Reacher book on the channel, and I did have to wait for one of these cover images to become available before I could share these with you, and I'm stoked to now be able to do that. Now, after I reveal these covers and plot details, I'm going to compare the covers and let you know what I like and what I don't like about them, and see how they stack up against my tastes, and I'll be honest with this feedback as well. Alright, so let's start with what the plot is. Now, it's very brief, okay, so there's not much detail to it, but raises a lot of questions nonetheless. Reacher had no idea where he was, no idea how he had got there, but someone must have brought him and shackled him, and whoever had done those things was going to rue the day. That was for damn sure. Jack Reacher wakes up alone in the dark, handcuffed to a makeshift bed. His right arm has suffered some major damage. His few possessions are gone. He has no memory of getting there. The last thing Reacher can recall is the car he hitched a ride in getting run off the road. The driver was killed. His captors assume Reacher was the driver's accomplice and patch up his wounds as they plan to make him talk. A plan that will backfire spectacularly. If someone attempts to make a captive Reacher talk, I think they're in for a bit of a shock, don't you? But raises a lot of questions. Why has he been shackled up? What do his captors need to know? And I think some people are about to learn how Reacher deals with people. So can't wait. October is too far away. Alright, so let's compare these covers. So first of all, I'm going to reveal to you the UK cover. Okay, so first impressions of this cover, I'm not overly impressed with the pastel aqua colour of the background. I don't think it quite works for the series. It's a soft colour, a really soft colour that doesn't quite do it for me. Nice as it is, but it just isn't quite right for the theme of the Reacher series. Now, you can see the figure of Reacher in the foreground, where it appears he's holding his jacket flap open. He looks to be walking fast and in a hurry, but you know what, guys? Reacher does not walk in a hurry. Okay, he doesn't have much hustle about him, and the meaningless smoke in the background there indicates some sort of fire, but the thing that annoys me about this is a white font, white text on a pastel aqua color background doesn't quite work. It doesn't stand out. So it's a little bit too soft for me. Yeah, I'm not really liking a lot about it. The text against an aqua background is quite hard to read, and it's not the best cover I've seen from Penguin. And a lot of the Reacher covers from the UK are very, very impressive, but I have to be honest, this one doesn't quite do it for me. It's not going to stop me buying the book, it never will, but I just don't think the colour and the font works anymore. I think the font is very thin and it just gets lost in that aqua colour. But they haven't portrayed the silhouette of Reacher correctly in this instance. I just think I get the impression this one was slapped together very, very quickly, and there wasn't a lot of thought that's gone into it. Now, that might sound harsh, but it's honest feedback I'm going to give here, because it just doesn't quite do it for me. Okay, so let's compare the UK cover with the US cover. Now, this is much better in my opinion. I've been outspoken on the channel saying that the UK covers of the series generally, historically, have been a little bit better in my opinion than the US covers, but this time I have to side with the US cover. It is better in several ways. So I think the use of colour, the purple and blue, work great together as the backdrop. The text is a lot bolder and stands out more. It has you know, it's a bold font that suits the tone of the series. It's a strong font, and I think that's what needs to happen moving forward with the UK covers. Now, with the representation of the fire, obviously it's not just smoke that was on the UK cover, it's actually a fire that invokes a lot of anticipation, and the block lettering itself just stands out. So a bolder text is more thematic, as I said, to the Reacher series, and I think out of the two of them, I'm going with the US cover, because it, you know, the differences are very, very, very major. And I think Penguin Random House just need to rethink and redo the whole covers. Okay, especially when the books get reprinted, they need to be redone, in my opinion. But that's probably a little bit harsh as well. But I like to be honest, and yeah, the US cover is definitely a lot better. It just works. If you see this on the shelf, it will stand out to you and you'd buy it. I think the UK cover will get lost a little bit, and appears just, yeah, I don't agree with the colour they chose for it. It's a little bit too pastel-y. They should have chosen a stronger colour. They could have chosen a yellow, or another red, or what have you, any other colour but a pastel aqua. Now, something about the book's release that confuses me a little bit is that I was under the impression that Andrew Child was going to be writing this one himself, because The Secret was meant to be the last collaboration, or so I was aware of, but Lee Child's name is on this one as well. So it's not clear whether they collaborated on this one or not. I've been doing a bit of research and can't really find that answer. But yeah, I thought it was Andrew's time to take over the series and write it himself. But if Lee Child's name is on the cover as well, it indicates to me that there may have been a collaboration there. So not quite sure what's going on there, but either way, it won't deter me either way from looking forward to the book. October is such a long way away, and looking forward to reading it regardless. But I always like to deliver any news about Jack Reacher books first on this channel whenever the news comes to my attention. But there you go, guys. That is it for my cover reveal and comparison for Into Deep, the 29th Jack Reacher novel. Can't wait until October, and yeah, there you have it. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll promise, as always, to deliver the best content I can. If you've got any feedback, offer it up in the comments below. But until the next video, guys, happy reading.